Welcome to ABC Interactive English. Hello, everyone. I am Mike.
And hello, I am Rainbow.
And today we are back with Part B, Day 2. Ready, set, play sports.
Ooh.
And we're with Aaron and his friend Robin, and they are at a sports camp where they are spending all their days and all their time trying different sports. This sounds actually really fun.
Yeah.
Because there are many sports you can play at school or in your free time, but sometimes we just don't know how and we don't have a place to try them. We never get a chance to. So this is like a sports buffet that they can go to and try a different sport in the morning and in the afternoon. Now, yesterday, Aaron was trying both kinds of football.
Yeah.
Right? He was trying American football in the morning where you throw the ball, and soccer or football, where you kick the ball in the afternoon. And Robin, she was trying some different sports, right?
Yeah.
What did she try?
She did tennis and golf.
That's right.
I want to try golf.
You've never played golf?
I think I maybe have tried it once, but it wasn't very serious because when I was playing sports, there wasn't any place to play golf when I was in school.
It can be hard to play golf here in Taiwan.
Yeah.
There are fewer places to play, and golf can be quite expensive to play, right? You need the equipment. Many times just to play, you've got to pay to go to the place.
Yeah.
And because there aren't a lot of places to play golf, we call those golf courses in Taiwan. It can cost a lot of money. But I think it's a sport that a lot of people can enjoy when they're older, when they're grown up. And the good thing about golf is you can play it for many, many years, right? There are people who are 50, 60 years old and they can still play golf, right? So maybe you should try it.
Maybe before I get super old.
I think that would be a good thing. You can get a class, you can see if you like it. There are lots of places to hit the ball in Taiwan, right? We call those driving ranges where you can practice hitting the ball. And then if you really enjoy it and get a little better, you can go out and play a full round or a full game of golf where you play over 18 holes. It does take, most of the morning. It takes 2, 3, 4 hours to play a full game of golf. So you do need a bit of time and some equipment. So it's an interesting sport to try. Maybe we'll hear Robin's reaction to it as we get in to Part B, our second dialogue. Aaron and Robin are discussing their school sports.
I might not make the baseball team this spring.
What? Why wouldn't you make the team?
A lot of younger students are trying out this year, and they're all pretty strong.
Don't worry. Your spot on the team is safe, just like mine is on the softball team.
Welcome back to the dialogue. We have Aaron and Robin who are discussing what they're going to be doing. And we can see that Aaron wanted to do football and soccer. And Robin wanted to try tennis and golf. I also want to try golf.
And as we begin, what's going on today?
Aaron and Robin are discussing their school sports.
Oh, okay. So here, yes, Aaron and Robin are discussing something. Now, there's Aaron and there's Robin, and they're talking to each other. When you are talking to a person, you are having a conversation or talking to that person. But what are you talking about? That's when we might use this word discuss. You're going to discuss something, and that's usually the topic. So I met with my friends to discuss the surprise party we were planning for next weekend. Or the boss might meet with the staff at the company to talk about what? To discuss next year's plans or the Chinese New Year holiday and what will happen. So when you discuss something, you're talking about something, and that will often lead to what you are talking about. You discuss the topic or the subject. So this might be sports sports they play at their school during the regular school year. Now we get to the dialogue and Aaron says, I might not make the baseball team this spring. Ooh, okay. So from this, we know that Aaron's school has a baseball team, and maybe he was on this team last year, but now he's not so sure he will be on the team. He will be picked to join the team, or he will make the baseball team. When we say this, he's not sort of creating a baseball team. He's not organizing it or building it. We're kind of saying if he goes to try to be on the team, he won't be picked by the coach or the manager. Maybe other players will be better than him this year. Interesting.
Robin is confused. I think she thinks Aaron is pretty good. Yeah. She says, what? Why wouldn't you make the team?
So maybe last year he was on the team. He was one of the better players. He had no trouble making the team. So yeah, why so difficult this year? Aaron explains a lot of younger students are trying out this year, and they're all pretty strong. Oh, Aaron's getting old. So a lot of the younger students, maybe the first year and second year students, are trying out for the team, also want to join the team. And Aaron might know some of them or has played with them before. He knows they're all pretty strong. Now, when he says strong here, because it's baseball, I don't think he's saying they have big muscles and they're very powerful. Because it's baseball, right? You don't need to be super big or strong with muscles. He probably means they're skilled. They're very fast. They hit the ball well. They throw the ball well. They're just very good baseball players. But he is still going to try out.
Yeah, and when you try out for a sports team, that means you gather around and there's a coach who sees you demonstrate some skills. You know, each person's gonna come in and you're gonna do something and then you'll be judged, right? Based on how good you are, maybe how healthy you are, maybe you do some running, you do something to show your skills, and then you'll get picked on the team or not, and the team will have, how many people would they pick on that baseball
Well,
team?
9 people will play, but they'd have some extra, maybe 14 or 15 players. It's interesting, for sports, we try out for the team, but if we're talking about the arts, like music or dancing or acting, you audition. You audition for the... Exactly, but it's basically the same thing. You're showing your skills, hoping you are picked to join the team or the group. Back to Robin.
Don't worry, she says, your spot on the team is safe, just like mine is on the softball team. She's very, very nice.
Yeah, and she's very confident in Aaron's abilities. So maybe some of the younger players are good. That could be true, but you are still good enough to be on the team. Your spot is safe. When we say spot here, this noun, spot is a funny word. We use it in lots of different ways. If you get a little bit of food on your shirt when you're eating, oh, look, I got a spot of tomato sauce when I was eating my food. But here, no, we're talking more about a place or a position, all right? An opening for you. That is your spot. If you're looking for a chair in a very crowded room, oh, look, there's a spot. There's somewhere we can go. Or if I have a group of people that I'm doing an activity with, maybe we're traveling somewhere on a bus. Oh, don't worry, I kept a spot for you. I kept a seat. There's a place on the trip. There's a position in this group. So if you get a spot on the team, that basically means you were picked to be on the team. You will have a position, a job, a role on that team. So she thinks that he will have a spot on that team. He will get picked. He will join the baseball team, just like she feels she will be able to join the softball team.
Very confident. Now let's go ahead and take a break and we'll be right back.
Well, I do worry because I almost didn't make the basketball team last fall.
That's impossible. You have terrific skills.
Thanks. but I didn't practice enough, so my skills got worse.
Wow. Now I'm glad that I practiced volleyball every day.
So in the last part, we were talking about trying for sports teams at school. And Aaron and Robin both have teams that they really want to try out for. But Aaron wasn't feeling too confident. And Robin encourages him, saying that, you know what? Actually, don't think about it too much. I think both of us could do very well. But we're not sure if Aaron is convinced.
He's worried he won't get to be on the baseball team this year, because many younger players are very, very good. And Robin, you're right, was trying to reassure him, make him feel, no, you will get picked. You're very good. But Aaron still has his worries. He's got his doubts. He says, well, I do worry because I almost didn't make the basketball team last fall.
Almost.
So, yeah, clearly Aaron likes to play many sports, and maybe last year at the beginning of the basketball season, or when they start to play basketball at school, there were also many talented, skilled other players. Aaron was on the team, but maybe he was one of the last players to be chosen or picked. So he is missing some of that confidence and that belief in himself, because it's getting harder to get on some of these school teams.
But I think Robin really has a lot of faith in him. She says, that's impossible. You have terrific skills. Impossible means I am not sure it is possible. It means the opposite of possible. Possible means can do and very likely to happen. Impossible is cannot do and not likely to happen. So she is saying, I don't believe you. That's impossible. That's what she means by that.
Exactly. That can't be true. That can't happen. You have terrific skills, is what she told him. Terrific here just means very good, wonderful, magnificent, amazing, great, something like that. So if someone asks you if you enjoyed something or how something is and it's very, very good, you can just say it's terrific, it's fantastic, it's wonderful. So she thinks he has many good skills to be a basketball player. Well, Aaron listens to that, and of course that makes him feel better, but still, he is not super confident. He says, thanks, but I didn't practice enough, so my skills got worse. All right, well, at least he's being honest here. He's kind of saying, maybe it's not just the other players. It was a little bit of me. I was a little bit lazy. I didn't practice enough. Maybe he was on the team the year before and played very well. And he thought, I'll get on the team next year. I'll just stay home and play video games.
No.
So he didn't practice and his skills got worse. He just became a little bit less skilled, less talented, not quite as good a basketball player as he was the year before.
Wow, said Robin. Now I'm glad that I practiced volleyball every day. It does really show that hard work is important and consistency is the key when it comes to sports. Robin is really glad. That means she is happy. She is grateful. She is feeling that the choices that she has made are good. And so she'll say, I'm glad. Of course, I'm glad for you. I'm glad for me means I'm happy for you or I'm happy for me. Glad means I am happy. It is going well.
There you go. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll have more from Aaron, Robin, and the wide world of sports in tomorrow's dialogue. So please come back and join us for that. Until then, that's me blowing a whistle. Dialogue over. Bye.
Bye.
Aaron and Robin are discussing their school sports.
I might not make the baseball team this spring.
What? Why wouldn't you make the team?
A lot of younger students are trying out this year, and they're all pretty strong.
Don't worry. Your spot on the team is safe, just like mine is on the softball team.
Well, I do worry because I almost didn't make the basketball team last fall.
That's impossible. You have terrific skills.
Thanks, but I didn't practice enough, so my skills got worse.
Wow. Now I'm glad that I practiced volleyball every day.
Hello, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 discuss 动词讨论。The students discussed the project in detail. 学生们详细讨论了这个专案。In detail 指的是详细的。下一个单字 impossible 形容词不可能的。It is impossible to finish the work in one day. 一天之内完成这项工作是不可能的。下一个单字 terrific 形容词很棒的极好的。The concert I went to was terrific. 我参加的那场音乐会非常棒。Concert 指的就是音乐会。最后一个单字 glad 形容词高兴的愉快的。I'm glad you enjoyed my new book. 我很高兴你喜欢我的新书。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 make the team 进入队伍，这是一个固定用法。Team 是名词，意思是队伍、团队，可以在前面加上运动项目。我们来看看这个例句。Bill worked hard to make the baseball team. Bill 为了入选棒球队而努力不懈。下一个文法 try out 选拔、试镜，后面可以加上 for 来接选拔或试镜的项目。我们来看看这个例句。Wendy is going to try out for the school play. Wendy 打算参加学校戏剧表演的选拔。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Hey, it's Kiwi on the street. I'm Kiki.
And I'm Winnie, and I'm also having a very rouge day, okay? First of all, I was late to work, and then the weather was bad. So it was just a really rouge day.
Rouge?
Yeah, you know, like it's really hard for me today.
Like a tough day?
Yeah, like a tough day, a rouge day.
I think you mean a rough day.
Oh.
It's time to work on our pronunciations.
Let's work on our pronunciations. Our first sentence?
It's so bright outside.
It's so bright outside.
It's so bright outside.
Okay, very good.
It's so bright outside.
Very
Good,
good.
thanks.
Okay, what about this?
You can go first.
I had a bad cough last night.
Very nice.
I had a bad cold last night.
I had a bad cold last night. I had a bad cough last night.
I had a bad cold last night.
Okay.
I had a bad cough last night.
I had a bad cold last night.
Very
fast.
good. Last one.
Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in ghosts?
Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in ghosts?
Do you believe in ghosts?
Do you believe in ghosts?
Do you believe in ghosts?
Whoa.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Oh, yes.
You do?
Oh, you do.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
Well, that's good, but let's check out what we learned today.
Let's practice today's pronunciations. Today's focus will be GH, and we have 3 different ways of using GH in our words. Our first sentence is, it's so bright outside. And when we use GH in this word bright, we pronounce it like I-T-E, bright. It's so bright outside. So it's very similar to the word light. Then we have, I had a bad cough last night. The word cough has a GH at the end, but let's just pretend it's a double F. Cough. So just like the word rough, GH makes an FF sound. For our final GH sound, we have a hard G for ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts? So very similar to the word Ghana at the front, GH, it's a hard G, or in the middle of the word yogurt. Okay, so today we have explored 3 different ways to use GH. Our first one is a silent GH sound, and then our second is an FF sound, so F, and then our last one, which is a hard G sound. That's all we have for today. Kiwi later.